Om Dum Durgaya Namah, Om Dum Durgaya Namah, Om Dum Durgaya Namah, Om Dum Durgaya Namah, Om Dum Durgaya Namah. Let's start this beautiful tarot session that is going to be once in a lifetime kind of session, because in this video I'm going to be telling you that how this Gupta Navratri is going to have an impact on you and where are you currently in your spiritual journey. So hi, my name is Nerida and this is Angelica's tarot. I do tarot on Love and Joy Manifest, that's our website if you want to book a private reading. And Angelica's Tarot is a channel where I share my tarot insights with the name of Angelica, because that's the name I carry when I do tarot. Like that's because we get guidance from angel, so something on those lines. But this is going to be Mahakali's blessings tarot session, and today is the first day in the Gupta Navratris, and it is a very powerful day. Today I started my fast as well, and also did the Ghat Sthapana and did a lot of chanting and meditation. This is a beautiful time to connect with the energies of the Mahavidyas, and I am also going to be, you know, having herbal tea because I'm on fast while I talk to you. So this is going to be a very relaxed session while we will discuss a lot of things that is going to have an impact on us and where we are spiritually and where we are moving forward. Also, what are the messages Mahakali wants us to know. Let's start. ओम काली महाकाली काली के परमेश्वरी, ओम काली महाकाली काली के परमेश्वरी, ओम काली महाकाली काली के परमेश्वरी. Now after you chant Mahakali's name, take her name, take her blessings, and then I will pull out the first card for you, and that will be an angel card. First we will take some angel messages to see what is the message that is actually coming for us, and then we will move into tarot. Okay, so Mahakali, what do you want us to know as a collective? What should we focus on? Where should be our focus? Oh my god, wow, this is amazing. It says meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. Definitely this is an energy, beautiful energy, where there is a balance of the yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine, and there is this beautiful dance in the universe. And Mahakali wants us to be focusing on our own journey and focusing on where we are moving, and basically focusing on our breath and just meditate on Mahakali. I'm not thinking and going in a thoughtless state, going in a state where you just focus all your energy on Kali. Okay, so prosperity lies ahead. So you do need not worry about financial situations at all now, because now today is the new moon, right? And with the new moon, I have also got the new moon card. Oh my god, and this is crazy because I got the new moon in Pisces with the meditate and contemplate, and I also got the prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. So both the cards are new moon cards and it is the new moon, so it is definitely a very strong spiritual message. Now let's read it also. What is the card saying? There is a particular message from it. So you will soon be able to afford the things you are dreaming of. So that is a message Mahakali wants us to know, that if you're thinking of financial gains and if you want to know what is coming to you in your life in terms of money and finances, then that's the message for you. You will be able to afford the things you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a saving account, no matter how small. So it's very important that as you make the money, we are able to even keep the money. So it's not like we should not be spending, but with spending we should also have a set of, saving as well. Saving is also crucial. It should not be like all the money that we have, we should be not just spending it. This card will come up when you are inquiring about a financial matter or when you are doubting about your self-worth. This card suggests that you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. So you've been asked to make a financial plan as well, that is something where you want to reach and what you want to manifest and what you want in your life. So this is going to be very helpful in those regards. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of a sexier time. So yeah, that means that in your relationship things are going to be spicing up, and if you are already in a relationship and married, and if you are not, then you will find the one and things are going to be very passionate in your life, because you will be valuing your self-worth, you'll be more confident, and definitely that translates into your relationship as well. If you've been wrestling with something or for a long time, the new moon in the Taurus is a sign to not give up yet. So maybe there was a project that you've been struggling for, or a relationship or a situation in your life, and you have been struggling for it on about that thing for a long time. So now don't give up, because you are going to be getting all of these blessings. That's going to be like very wonderful, and you will be loving it, right? So be very very happy about it, and don't give up right now. So maybe if you want to start a YouTube channel, or you've been making content and posting it and have not been really getting much of this thing, or maybe your business was not working but you've been putting a lot of efforts into it. Maybe it's social media, maybe it's business, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your studies, and whatever any front or any space in your life, any area of your life where you've been putting efforts for a long time, you will be definitely getting the blessings now. Okay, so get ready for it, like, to receive that. And we often feel that somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus now in the new moon is saying that it's time to work your magic to create the money you want and create the comforts you want. So it's a very beautiful message when I'm talking about Ma Kali. What is Ma Kali's messages for us? And the cards, this card is saying that we keep a very negative kind of a context when we talk about money, and we do not connect money with spirituality. We say that money, talking about money and materialistic things, is just the opposite of spirituality, right? But when you are living in a karma yogi wala phase, when you're living in the normal sansaric roop mein, if you're living life like in having home, family, and still being spiritual, then you balance both the worlds. You balance your spirituality and the practicality. So money is not a bad energy, definitely, because money is the energy that is governed by Venus and Mahalakshmi. So that is also a very much a spiritual form. If you are having all the luxuries in your life and lot of money in your life, you Mahalakshmi teaches you to be humble, to be kind, and to be as giving and doing charity and doing donations and helping others, and not having any ahankar about having the money. But money is also a form of God. It is not a form of something that we should see in a negative context, because see, during Diwali what do? We pray to Lord Mahalakshmi and Lord Kuber, right? So um, and so you should not have any blockages inside you. You should not have any internal conflicts when you are thinking of a good life. It is very much destined for you, and you are with your sadhana, your lifestyle can also become better. It is not necessary that with sadhana you have to only give up everything and just leave and go to the forest. You should not be attached to things. There should be detachment at all costs. But having a luxurious life is not a bad thing. I mean, it's not contradictory at all. There is no contradiction in this. There is a particularly, you can balance it out, right? I mean, I think it's very simple that way. And the next message is about meditate and contemplate. The problem arises when you have contradictions inside. You don't want to ask for money. You think money is a bad thing. So that way, even if you want money in your conscious mind, subconsciously you don't want it. Subconsciously you think, I'm not a cheap materialistic person, so I don't really need it. Like, that's not my main thing. My main thing would be spirituality. So Goddess Lakshmi is saying that you can have it all. I mean, you're blessed. Okay, with this card the messages are: face your fears, they may be holding you back. This situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani. And yesterday the chanting that I was doing was Om Kali Mahakali Kalike Parmeshwari Om Narayani Namostute. Kali Ma is like I think she's sister-in-law of Lord Krishna also. So भगवती नारायणी नमोस्तुते, ओम काली महाकाली कालिके परमेश्वरी भगवती नारायणी नमोस्तुते, ओम काली महाकाली कालिके परमेश्वरी भगवती नारायणी नमोस्तुते. So the mantra chanting that you do should be from your heart, and definitely check it out. Check it in the Google or something. I'm not remembering this mantra particularly after Parmeshwari. Just check that. But then there is Narayani Namostute, because she is also worshipped as Narayani, and I think there is a lot of spiritual significance on that, like how Krishna and Kali is connected. So avoid being deceptive and or overwillingly being deceived. So don't get deceived just because you want to get deceived. Okay, this card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests that there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in clouds and being totally in altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you have had before and that's what you are expecting. However, if you are onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then the Pisces of you. This is the last sign of the zodiac and the new moon in Pisces. So this card has come from the new moon in Pisces, right? So that's what it is saying. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. The new moon in Pisces indicates it's a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions to free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card, it's more likely than the truth, unless you have been kidding yourself somehow and only you know what is the case or not. Okay, so this is the message for today. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, then please subscribe to my channel and please do share it for me, because when you share, you reciprocate the energy, and when you do good, you receive good in return. So please share it to someone who might need this message, and it will help someone else too. Okay, lots of love. Bye. Take care.